Well, of the two, I think that their stories, really amazing stories with any of them. My only claim to fame is that my mum's side, my great-grandfather there was kicked to death by a kangaroo. Luckily he'd had kids already, because they all went on to teach the royal family at Geelong Grammar School and various other places in Australia. And I'm told he didn't drag his right leg, which is a good thing. But my great-grandfather on my dad's side came out to South Africa as a cobbler, just making a few pairs of shoes a day. Grew to be a larger business, passed on from father to son, from generation to generation. And by the time I came around, walked around barefoot and played too much for wine. Always had rocks in my head, so became a geologist, but with a real passion for growing grapes. And we'd had a small family vineyard close to where the initial shoe factory had been set up. So I used to cycle out the sort of hour and a half in the morning from where we lived to go and work on the farm on weekends. That's just kind of spread from there. Met Kathy, my wife, when I was at university, final year geology. And the two of us were then, after our degrees, were offered positions at UC Davis in California. And we worked in the Californian industry for a while as well, just to get experience, and as she likes to say, just to see that we could work together. Kathy had studied in France before, so we came back and put our sort of New World winemaking to classic perspective, and then came back, built and designed the winery, and because we had to do it on a budget, it took about a year to build. My dad on an excavator and bulldozer, but it was in its day one of the cutting edge wineries, because you get 3 levels down into the hillside, all gravity flow. We try and be as organic as possible in the vineyards. And what we do in the cellar mimics what we do in the vineyards as well. So we specialize with particular varieties on these slopes, and we've got particular barrel cellars where we only make one wine. So there's a barrel cellar only for Cab, there's another barrel cellar only for Chardonnay, and so on. So I think with that sort of attention to detail, after 12 months, we'll take the very best barrels coming from this single vineyard site that I planted to Cabernet Merlot and Cabernet Franc, put the blend together in sort of typical Bordeaux style, and then it goes back to marry as a blend for another 12 months. And after that, we take the best barrels of that, and that becomes the Cobblers Hill.